Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up? What is up, BetSlip Nation? It's your boys. You got your boy Poolside, Tuka Slips, 5 Minute Man, Pat. 5 Minute Man might be coming out after this. Just a little, but it also might not. I might take Monday off and just do Tuesday, but we'll see what happens. But either way, go subscribe to the YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe on our channel here at Just the Bet Slips, and also we are presented by Fans First Sports Network at Fans First SN. But it is your boys Poolside, Pat, and Professor Parlay, who has yikes. Not a great day.
That's pretty much all I can say about yesterday. If it wasn't for the $120 I won in the 9:30 game, it would have been a bad day. Although,
in the morning.
Thank God for that, because it made me not lose. But
yeah, you had that morning, and then everything else kind of just went downhill.
Yeah, I had 3 guys on my slips get injured. 1 get benched. It was a rough day.
It was a rough day. And hey, and now we have a rough Monday night game that I will watch anyway, because it is the Raiders, it is the Cowboys, it is football. But that's neither here nor there. We will get to all of that. Quick show today. We're going to try and get out of here before 6 Eastern. So we appreciate anybody hopping in, throwing in your bets. Chris, if you're listening, watching, hop on in. Well, we might be joined by the PD King himself from his mobile office potentially. But let's get to it. We've got, like I said, quick show. We got the best bet, player profit best bet. We've got the Sim 50 Club, and then we've got our tabletops. So, and I've got quite a few bets. So we should just hit the ground running right now. Let's hit the disclaimer first and foremost. Number 1, we are not paid professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet when you can afford to lose. Best piece of advice I've ever been given. Number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you or a friend needs it. And you can do so with 1-800-GAMBLER, national help hotline that can put you in touch with the sources that you need to get help, or loved one or friend with gambling addiction. We are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but we are, however, sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. Yes, I'm rocking them again. Now, these are usually my Saturday glasses, but you know what? I don't care, because I just grab whatever I grab, and I know I'm going to look cool. These are the John Waynes, rocking them with the Rutgers hat. The soup season. It is soup season. I got a stew, which can be considered a soup, going right now. John Wayne, Nevin Eyewear. Love Nevin. We love Nevin. The link will be dropped. Click on that link. Go browsing for your own awesome pair of Nevin Eyewear. Polarized, comfortable, make this face look cool, which is hard to do. And click on that link. Go browsing. You can get 30% off of 1 pair, or you do what I have done, and you can buy 1 at full price and get 2 for free. But now, Black Friday deal, they are throwing in a mystery pair for free if you do that deal. So you will get the free shipping over $50. Click on that link. Tell them that we sent you there. We love Nevin, and Nevin will love you and your face. So shout out to Nevin Eyewear. But let's get to the picks. And we always start with the best bet of the day by Player Profit, and that is presented by the professor himself. Take it away, Professor.
Yes. So player profit is a challenge system which gives you you're basically buying a bankroll. So depending on how much you which package you buy, depends on what bankroll you get. It starts as $30. It goes as high as $500. The $30 bankroll is $1,000 bankroll that you're gonna get to play with, and you have to complete 2 challenges before you can start cashing on that. So the first challenge is you have to get to 20% profit before you get to 15% losses. So you have to get to 1,200 before you get to 850. If you're able to complete that first challenge, you must do it again and get to 20% profit from wherever you're at from that first round before you get to 15% losses. If you can complete the round 2, then you will be considered funded. You can start withdrawing up to 70% of profit to that point and any 70% of profit going forward. There are many other rules, regulations, stipulations. Check out their website, watch their 2-minute video, YouTube video that explains it all. I can also tell you from experience, they give you a personal customer service agent, which will help you through the process and will also make you offers on other packages when they have deals. So that's another kind of benefit of being with them. It's not an easy system to complete, but if you are able to complete it, you can turn a little bit of money into a lot. And if that is enticing you, give them a try. But today, we're going to go with our best bet of the day. It's also our underdog pick of the day. I'm going to go Knicks money line. Look, the only reason I think the Knicks are even on an underdog in this game is because Cat's going to have to carry the load for the second game in a row. But if you look at Cat's last game, he just carried the load just fine. They didn't miss a beat with Cat taking over. He had, I don't even remember what the pro was. I could look it up, but it was almost 50 pro, or maybe it was over 50 pro. He went off. He scored like 36 or something points with 11 or 12 rebounds. And the Knicks are one of the best teams in basketball. So if you're going to give me them at plus money, even with an injury, I'm taking them all day long.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the home and home type thing. I believe it's the NBA Cup.
Yeah, it's either today or tomorrow. I think it's today.
Yeah. Well, because the last game that they played the Heat was the NBA Cup, and I mean, but look, both teams are solid. I mean, the Heat,
They are
very very good home team. Knicks have not won on the road. They are very much a home MSG team, which is good to see. But the shoe has to, it has to eventually happen, right? The Knicks aren't going to go on winless on the road. So what a better time than any. And yes, I'm a Knicks fan, and the watching Cat, the offense going through him, and that was actually Rich Brunson's call the last game with Jalen Brunson out, to run the offense through Cat, and they're going to continue to do that, and then they're going to lean on. I mean, OG being hurt stinks.
They
But
ran it through Cat.
Yeah.
So they ran it through Cat. He scored 39 with 11 rebounds and 4 assists,
Yeah.
and they beat Miami 140 to 132.
Oh yeah, that offense is good.
So you're telling me that because they're on the road, even though they won by 8 at home, that they're the underdog in this game? That's what makes no sense to me. It's the same scenario, just on the road. It's just
No, I mean, I obviously like the Knicks in this game. I rode this with you, but it's OG being out is tough, because OG being out, but he was. I don't think he played in the last game. So their bench is so deep, between Bridges, between Deuce McBride, who I think is going to play tonight, and then you had Landry Shamet and Jordan Clarkson, just names, not like superstars, but names that you know.
Well, for me, the biggest thing is Bam is still not playing, which means Cat's going to have a field day inside, which is what he did in the last game.
Correct.
Inside the paint, he's going to own it, and he's going to, just like he did in the last game. That's why I don't see this going any differently.
And the offense going through him, man, he is playing at an MVP level right now. And shout out to Cat, because this offense suits him well. I mean, I like the Knicks to win every day, but this game specifically, I know it's in Miami, but this is a like you said it, and we can forget it. the fact that they're underdogs after they just beat this team with the same exact lineup 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago, and then beat it
by
by
8
8. So
points. Yeah.
it wasn't, it was close for through 3 quarters, and they pulled away in
and
4.
and that was a full-time game. The Knicks are one of the best offensive teams in the league.
Right.
They are just unreal. So I love this pick. I wrote it right when I saw. Well, I picked it before I even knew you were going to pick it. So there you go. That being said, I'm going to throw it back right to you, brother, because it is time for the 750 Club, the most inclusive club in all of gambling, sports gambling, and that is the 750 Club, where you tell nobody about Fight Club, but you tell everybody about the 750 Club, where you can hopefully make some money. And we're going to try again tonight. Look, rough day yesterday. We bounced back today. And I'm going to let you tell the people what you got.
Look, you're gonna see something that you don't normally see from me here. You're gonna see me taking college basketball. This is usually reserved for March, and it's not March. But look, we're trying something different because I told the boys earlier I was zigging. I was zagging. I need to zig and try to see if I can't get a win. So I figured I'm gonna try something different today. We're going Gonzaga minus 35.5. Sure, I know this is a pretty big line to lay, but they're one of the most powerful teams in the country for a reason. And they're going against a team that they should be able to easily dominate. They've looked good over their first couple of games, so I feel like they can cover this fairly easy. Same thing, Tennessee minus 26.5. Tennessee's won 3 in a straight. They're the better team. They're elite on the offense, averaging 90 points a game. If they get anywhere near 90 points a game, they'll cover by a lot more than 26.5 in this game. Next, we've got High Point minus 25. They're averaging 74 points a game, and their opponent is averaging around 50. So if they, and that's against teams that are not quite the level of High Point. High Point struggled shooting in their last game, and they still got to 74. If they shoot good in this contest, they're going to put up 80. But even if they shoot between 74 and 80, I think they cover this 25. And then lastly, we're going Charleston money line. They're going against Drake, which we had a lot of fun last year in March Madness, but Drake is not the same offensive team they were last year. They have fallen off a lot. They have not covered in 6 of the last 9, even going into last year. So I'm taking Charleston, who I think is a 6-point favorite. I'm just taking the money line in case there's a little weirdness in this game, because it is going to be, I think it will be somewhat close. But I think Charleston, they probably covered, but I definitely like them to win money line. And we got this at plus 863, and then I was able to boost it to 1036 on Fanatics. So look, we've got four favorites. We just need the favorites to do what favorites do. And in college basketball, more than any other sport, favorites seem to cover a little bit easier than it does in most sports, especially during the regular season. It gets a little weird during March Madness, but during the regular season, these teams usually cover. So we're hoping that they cover for us tonight and we get the win.
Yeah, I was shocked at the well, first of all, at least you had at least given notice that you were going to go college basketball, but these are big numbers, man.
They are big numbers, and I'm not. And you know what's funny is I'm not actually scared of them. I thought about teasing these, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to.
I respect the hell out of it.
I want the whole squeeze out of this limit.
I bet it. I bet it right when I saw it. So I'm there with you. I didn't get the boost, but I got it like a little under 863. Let's go. I mean, hey, I'm not hating on your logic. If you feel good about it, you like you said, you're trying to what? You're trying to zig not zag, or zag not zig.
All I know is if I hit this, then until further notice, I guess I'm the king of college basketball on this show.
That's fair. I will get
until somebody dethrones me over March.
100. I did not think we were going to hit college basketball this early, but here we are. So
neither did I until I went 1-6 yesterday.
Yeah, it was a bad day. I mean, what are you going to do? But my friend, I don't know if we're going to be joined by the PD King himself. We're making good time. So I have a lot of bets, so that is actually good. Yes, get your fingers ready. Look at that. He's ready. Look at that. He's got spirit fingers. He's ready to go. It is time for. I'm gonna bring us up here so that we can do it. Yeah, there you go. It is time for the late table top. Bang! See, we're getting good at this. We're getting good at this. I'm getting better. You're already very good.
I've figured out the cadence of when you hit the button.
Thank you. Yes. So because we have been doing a lot more of me on the ones and the threes and fours.
Yep.
You know, CJ's on the ones and twos. I'm on the threes and fours. But here it is. Here's my slip. I'll get through it because I do have a bunch. We're starting with football. Look, I have a lot of football picks.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Fire away.
I'm firing. So for those that aren't aware, I might go live. I don't know if I'll go live on just BetSlips, but I don't know. I might go live just to my friends. But my buddy, Cowboys fan, so also just as miserable as I am as a Raiders fan, is coming over tonight watching a football game. I haven't seen him in a while, so it's going to be a fun time. That's why I went heavy on this game. The Cowboys are the second worst defense in the NFL, second only to the Bengals.
Yep.
The Raiders are the third worst offense in the NFL. So this is a rock and a hard place type of game. And the Raiders have not scored 30 points in almost 30 games, 29 games. It's an NFL record. They break that tonight. So that is where a lot of my picks come from. Geno and Dak, 300 plus yards, rooting for offense, plus 12 to 1. Why not? Brock Bowers and Genti. If the Raiders only score 2 touchdowns, I hope it's those two guys. I got them at 260. I took the over in both first half, and I think the actual number for first half is 24.5. I dropped it to 23.5. And then I took the game over at 50.5, just rooting for points, rooting for a fun, probably disgusting, but fun game, hopefully. And then, I'm going to save the next one for last. But Raheem Mostert, one of my buddies, another Raider fan, said, why don't we just take Mostert to score? I took him anytime at plus 900. I also took him first touchdown 40 to 1. It's obviously not on here, but I just want to throw that out there. I've got the Raiders to win because, of course, going against my buddy. Then another one I like CeeDee Lamb, 90 plus receiving yards. The Raiders' defense isn't much better than the Cowboys. So, and if I think this is going to be a shootout, there's every reason why CeeDee Lamb.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've got Pickens, Bowers, and Lamb, 15 plus receiving yards in the first quarter, 5 to 1. It's a fun little bet.
I like it.
Yeah, my boy might not be here for the entire game, so I figured he's at least going to be here for the first quarter. We could root for something. And then my last one is the Raiders over 29.5 points. Like I said, hasn't happened in 29 games. Tonight, the Raiders get 30 plus 230. Plus 230. Almost kind of serendipitous. That's my football bets, and then I just had 2 Knicks money line. I threw that on my tabletop. Duh. And Phil and Pucky, the Caps. Caps. This is a tough one. When you see minus 1.5 at 200, it's not for the it's not great. The Kings are one of the better road teams in the NHL. They are 10-5-4. 9 of their 10 wins have come on the road. So that is certainly something to gamble responsibly. But I have the Capitals.
Pat, you there? I think we might have lost Pat. Yeah, so I think we might have lost Pat. I'm gonna go over a couple of mine while we are waiting for him to come back. But well, actually, I'll talk about some of these while he comes back. So I love Genty get a touchdown today. I'm hoping Brock has a bounce back game because he's been struggling last couple of games. I'm praying for a lot of scoring in this game as well. And Raheem Mostert plus 41 first touchdown is kind of wild, but honestly, in these games, these touchdown scorers have been kind of wild in themselves. I'm not sure anybody would have took what was his name, Mechie the other night to be the last touchdown scorer, or Fields to be the first touchdown scorer, which is why I think that jackpot thing on FanDuel, people won $750 in bonus bets off of it because there was not a lot of people taking that. So it is possible, maybe not be very likely, but it is possible. Another one he did not mention, I like Javonte Williams to score in that game as well. I think the running backs it's going to be a lot of running backs early, and then a lot of throwing late. I think that this game does go high, but the way the script has been going lately, who knows if that's going to hold true. But all in all, I like the bets as it is. I'm hoping he comes back because he's the one controlling the slides. I could read my bets, but you won't be able to see them. Actually, you know what? I have one that I did not put on the show that I'll read right now since you won't be able to see it anyway. And it's probably my safer bet of the day. But I was swinging for the fences today. So let me go ahead and read that to you while we're waiting.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I might need a new computer. But that's neither here nor there.
I figured it was your computer.
Yeah, just completely froze. Did you have any thoughts on any of my bets really quick?
Yeah, I was going over it while you were going. What I thought about. So essentially, Genty I love. I have him today. Brock, I'm hoping has a bounce back game. He's been struggling a bit of late. Not necessarily his fault.
That's true.
He's got a lot surrounding him that's causing that as well.
Yeah.
I'm praying for a lot of scoring in this game. The script looks like it should have a lot of scoring in this game, but we know what the NFL's been like lately, and the scripts go out the window. There's a lot of weird people scoring first touchdowns this year. There's been like several plus 2,000 or more scoring first touchdowns this season. So why not Mostert? This seems like a weird game that could happen. Lamb could have a monster day, so 90 seems easy. I really hope you hit that first quarter one. I love doing the first quarter bets.
Yeah, right.
I was going to read off my safer football play before we get to my not as safer football play while we were waiting, which is Javonte Williams touchdown, Ashton Genty touchdown, Ashton Genty 40 yards, Javonte Williams 50 yards, and Pickett's 4 catches. But I have a much bigger version coming up on my slip.
All right. I love it.
And that was plus 470.
Wow. All right. Let's dive into it then, brother. Go ahead.
All right. So we'll start off. I think the first one is my football.
Wait,
I'm going to go.
Put you in the driver's seat. Hold up. There you go.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm going Cowboys money line. So look, the Cowboys defense is garbage. Let's be real. But their offense has the ability to be elite. They have the ability to be top 5 when they turn it on, and they're going against a team that they should be able to score on pretty easily. I just think that the Raiders can score with them for a while, but I still think the Cowboys get the win. Both of these guys here, Javonte Williams and Ashton Genty, both have been scoring a decent amount. Williams has scored a lot this season overall. Genty's been scoring a lot more as of late. But I think that both of these teams inside the 10 want to run the ball. The Raiders want to run the ball a lot, but both of these teams want to run the ball inside the 10, and Williams has just got a nose for the end zone. And Genty has been scoring from far out, from close in, from catches. He's been scoring every way possible. He's been one of the 2 bright spots on this team.
Yep.
Dak, 230 plus passing. He's done this in 7 of 9 games. And again, he's going against a team that he should have no problem doing that against today.
Yep.
The one that's not as obvious is Geno getting 190 plus. He's about 50-50 on the year, but he's going against the worst defense in the NFL. And it's going to be a game that I think they're going to have to or second worst, sorry. Yeah, they're second worst behind. I think the worst passing defense is the Steelers.
Yeah.
But the worst overall defense is the Bengals. And then
the Cowboys are the second worst in general. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So against this team, and a team that they're going to have to throw the ball to keep up with, a team that's not good at covering regardless. I think that he can easily get to 190. I think he gets more like 250 to be completely honest with you, maybe even 300 that helps your bet.
Yep.
And then lastly, George Pickett's 4+ catches, who has done this in 7 of 9 games. And really, it's only been 2 games that for some reason his targets wasn't there. I don't know if Dak was, one of them was Denver when Dak was on his back the entire game. And I don't remember what the other one was, but both of those games were defenses that can get to him. This is not a defense outside of Max Crosby that's going to be giving him a lot of trouble. So I think that he's able to get the ball off to both of his receivers today. And then I got this at plus 750. This could have been a 750 club by itself, and I boosted it to plus 938. And then we're going with a hockey performance double. Never done a hockey performance double in my life.
Let's go.
But you know what? We're zigging and not zagging. So I've got the Florida Panthers money line. So they should be able to pile points on the Canucks. I think they're gonna win this pretty handily. To be completely honest with you, they're far and away a better team, and they're starting to come in a true form. They started the season slow, but they're picking up. Brad Marchand, he has scored 1+ point in 10 straight games.
Wow.
So the odds on him getting a point's minus 176. That feels like a steal when he's done it in 10 straight games. I couldn't believe it when I looked the stat up, to be completely honest with you. And then we're going Utah Mammoth money line. They're not. I claimed Vegas, but if I had a backup team, it would be Mammoth. I love rooting for Mammoth. Not to mention, I feel like they're going against the Ducks. Both teams have been struggling a little bit. They're both right around 500. I just like I like the offense of the Mammoth a little bit better. And then Nick Schmaltz, 1+ point. I hope I didn't say that wrong, but I think I said it right. He's got 3 points in his last 3 games. He's got 21 points overall on the season. So I feel good about him getting a point today. If nothing else, at least an assist. And then we obviously got the next money line at plus 105. So as you can tell, a very different take today. We got a 750 club on the sheet that's not even a 750 club. We've got hockey PDs, which is kind of crazy. Not even sure it's been done on this show before. And then we've got college basketball in November. So
I'm okay. This is I've been a hockey fan my entire life. But I've only been betting on hockey for like the last year or two. So people are gonna have to forgive me for this question. A point is also like an assist.
Right? Assist counts as a point,
okay,
correct?
Okay. All right. I thought so. I just wasn't sure gambling wise.
Yeah. For gambling, it's points and assists are both considered. Scoring and assists are both considered.
Marchand became one of like a very less than 30, might even be less than 20 guys in NHL history to have 1,000 games played, 1,000 points scored, and 1,000 penalty minutes. That happened the other day. And then I don't know who this Schmaltz guy is, and yeah, I mean we probably are both pronouncing that wrong, but he's 21 points on the season. I mean, it's a young season, and he's already clearly Utah's number 1 guy. So, I love it.
Marchand has 15 points in 10 games, by the way.
No, so yeah, he's rocking and rolling, and there's nothing that makes me happier than the fact that you are. I'll just say it, you're college basketball. That makes me very happy. But to see that you're putting a 4-leg NHL parlay when going into the season, well, and you still will call it ice soccer, but
I still call it ice soccer.
It's still ice soccer to you, but Chris is coming to your house and you got NHL on TV, and then you're throwing. Well, the Knicks, I love that, but then you're throwing an almost 10-1 on the tabletop.
That's right. I almost threw the 750 club on the tabletop too, just to get real wild, but I didn't.
Unreal, man, unreal. I love.
I'm in the negative, so I'm making some swings.
At this point, we kind of all have to. I was close, and then I kind of bounced back yesterday, or actually bounced backwards yesterday. So I'm that's why. And you know what? We have talked about it. That's why I have like 12 bets today. I'm just letting it fly. We're
Well,
letting it
so
fly.
look, me
We're
and you
having fun.
both. This is why I knew last month was gonna eat at you, because me and you both want to go down swinging, and you weren't able to do that.
No,
And
correct.
this month, that's what we're doing. We're trying to go down swinging.
We're swinging. We're swinging.
Because
We're swinging, right?
the thought I had is I usually break even or end up every month on the 750 club. So why not throw some 750s on my sheet and get myself back into contention that
That's
way?
actually not a bad
So,
idea. And you know, if you go 1 for 30 in baseball, let's just still bring it to baseball. You go 1 for 30, but one of those, the one hit you have is a game-winning home run. Here you are.
people will forgive you if you get a game-winning home run.
If
And
you go 1 for 30,
if I could hit a 10-1 for the people, they're not gonna remember the
nobody's
the
gonna
1 in
care.
6 or 1 in 5 yesterday.
Exactly.
So
So that is where we're at. Let's throw to these. Yes, again. I mean, 750, but still up units though.
yeah, still up
750
like 3 or 4 units, something like that.
Yeah. So that's fine.
PDs are up, even though they're even. They're up, I think, units.
Yep, PD is still up. Yeah, Jen's bet to not.
Poor Jen. She feels so bad every time it loses.
I know, and well, you know what? And that's why she's the best. Is that because she actually cares. So she'll come back next week with, or this upcoming Sunday she'll be back with.
She might come back with like a plus 250 next week.
That's totally fine. Hey, it's all on her. By the way, I did send her the money, so.
Yeah. She got everything taken care of.
Okay, cool. And then yes, same name game was which is crazy because Josh Allen scored 3 touchdowns, but then Josh Jacobs got.
If he hadn't got hurt, that would have hit again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh Allen with 6 total touchdowns.
6 total touchdowns. He second time in his career he had 3 passing and 3 rushing.
That's wild.
Nobody else has ever done that. He's the only person in NFL history to do that.
You know what nobody else has ever done until yesterday? Throw complete 47 passes. Shout
out to Jacoby. Shout out Jacoby. That's my guy, dude.
I will admit, I like Jackson Dart, but watching Jameis Winston play for the Giants was fun.
Thank you.
I just love that he's got the old school Brett Favre, just chucking my guys down there.
Jameis, but he's actually good. Like he's okay.
Yeah, no,
he's
he
not
is.
like
he makes a lot of really.
He's
good
not
throws,
great and he's not bad. He's like good. Like he's a good quarterback.
He makes a lot of really great throws, and then all of a sudden he'll throw like 3 perfect balls, and all of a sudden he throws the ball right to the defender. You're like, what?
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. But like oh man, I wish so bad that he was a Raider, dude. I wish so bad he was a Raider. Oh, he is just. You could tell that his teammates love him. Like I know he's not a superstar, but he's a good quarterback. He's like Jacoby. I think given the same circumstances as Jacoby Brissett, Jameis could thrive.
By the way, Jacoby Brissett, I'm going to say this right now, and people are going to hate me, especially Arizona Cardinals fans. He's better than Kyler Murray. Yeah. He always has been, and he always will be. Yes. Kyler Murray can't see over his offensive line to throw a football.
Thank you.
Jacoby Brissett should have been that team actually might be in better shape had Jacoby
with Jacoby. I've said this and these are the records. Whatever, we can get rid of it. Hopefully, we're all on the other side. I said it to my boys recently. Oh, I've been saying it for weeks now. Jacoby should stay the starter for the rest of the year. There's no reason to bring Kyler back. Kyler might not even be. He might get traded. He might be a Raider next year, which I would hate, but whatever. I said this in one of my group chats. I said Kyler's a midget. Look, I know he's not actually a midget. In football quarterback terms, he's a midget. He's 5'10", and one of my buddies is like, I'm 5'10", so you're calling me a midget? I'm like,
first of all, I call BS on the 5'10". By the way,
he's there. Yeah,
I do not believe that dude is 5'10". I have a lot of friends that are 5'10", and he is much smaller than me.
But Jacoby, I know that he lost, but NFL record for completions in a game. He's a good quarterback. He's a professional quarterback, and he can see over the offensive line.
He throws for 300. Like it seems like every
Four,
week.
he had 400.
He went to 4, yes, but he had 300 the week before.
Yeah.
Like the dude, and people forget when he played for Washington, he was on a very bad offense that did not have a good offensive line. He was throwing for 300 for them.
Dude, every time he's come in, Colts, well, he was a Patriot as well. Every time he's come in, like, am I saying? Well, I am saying this. I think Jacoby Brissett could be a starter on some of these bad teams.
Well, hold on.
I would take him as a Raider.
Let me read these since he took over.
Okay.
27 for 44, 322 touchdowns, 1 interception.
This is this year for the Cardinals?
Yeah, this is all the last 5 games. So it's 27 for 44, 322 touchdowns, 1 interception. 25 for 36, 279, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 21 for 31, 261, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 22 for 44, 258, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 47 for 57, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And his quarterback rating in those or his rating was 96, 83, 115, 110, and 89.
He's a good quarterback.
That's like top 12.
Yeah.
If he averaged that for a season.
One of my buddies had sent me that only one quarterback had been in the top 12 of fantasy for the last 4 weeks. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. Easy.
Kyler Murray will probably never start another game for the Arizona Cardinals.
He shouldn't. He can go back to playing Fortnite and Call of Duty.
And he'll probably be a Raider, and I'll just love my life.
He actually, what he really should do is go back to playing baseball because that's where he's more suited.
It's another point in contention. He was drafted first round by the Athletics, and he screwed the Athletics over. He screwed them so bad.
For his size, he would have been a much better baseball player.
He might have been a really good baseball player, yeah. And he screwed the Athletics, dude. Him choosing football over them, they didn't get anything. They got a little bit of the signing bonus back, but they didn't get. They lost a pick because of him. Crazy.
I mean, look, he can go back. I'm pretty sure they own the rights to him if he wants to go back.
No, they don't.
Anymore. They let him go.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't play baseball anymore after being a quarterback for 7 years now.
Yeah, he might be. I mean, his legs are all broken now, but
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. His legs are all done. Oh, it's a fun conversation. But shout out to Jacoby. I'm glad that you shouted out Jacoby. I think he's he's just like a solid. Same with Jameis. Yeah. Solid quarterback. They're not winning MVPs. They're not.
Both of them, if they were full-time starters on any team, would be top 15 quarterbacks in the league. Thank you.
I would like either one of them on the Raiders.
There was a year, the year Jameis, I still can't forget 2019.
Yeah.
That was the funniest football season I've ever watched.
33, and
that was some of the most exciting football you'll ever watch for whatever reason. It's he's either throwing an 80-yard touchdown one way or the 80 touchdown the other way. It didn't matter which. And the amount of picks that got housed on him in that year were nuts.
Oh man. Well, hey man, I know you got to get going. Any last calls before we get out of here?
No, we're gonna do better. We're gonna try to come back in November, but December we're gonna cash hard on December. I feel it.
You know what? I like that. Take. We're gonna do better. It's not like we're not trying. So
yeah, he got within a couple units. I got to 7, and then yesterday happened, and it kind of deflated us. But you know what? We're gonna fight back. All we need is two or three winning days, and we'll be right back to where we need.
We need a couple of trays to go through the hoop.
That's it.
I
need guys to stop getting hurt. I've had a few of my NBA bets have missed because a dude got ejected. I had a guy foul out last night, which is what caused me to miss that basketball parlay. I'm like, why does he only have 9 points still? He hasn't had a point since the first quarter. Oh, he got ejected because he's fouled 6 times in 3 quarters. I was like,
we need a ball to go through the hoop. We need a puck to go in the net, and we need a ball to cross the goal line.
To be fair, I need a lot of balls to go through hoops tonight.
Yeah,
that's a lot of points. I gotta get.
Let's do this whole thing, Petey King.
If I hit that parlay, then somebody's looking after me. I'm not gonna lie, because that's some big. I laid some big numbers there. I think 3 of them are 25 or plus 25 or more points. I
Yeah,
think.
25 or more. All three of them. are
And then the
25 or
last
more.
one was -6, and I said, no, if I can get through 25 plus, I need a
I'm doing money
layup.
line. Oh man! All right. Well, this has been a great episode. Monday, the November 17th, here on Just the Bet Slips. Not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. We might do a Bet Slip day, or we'll see you tomorrow. So make sure you are following at Just the Bet Slips on X.com. Please go subscribe to the YouTube because 5 Minute Man will be back. And shout out to Fans First Sports Network. Shout out to Nevin Eyewear, and shout out to Player Profit. It's your boys. It's been Poolside Pat, Duke of Slips, 5 Minute Man, and the professor who brought us to class today. And you already know the deal. It's just the Bet Slips where we bring you one thing and one thing only, and that is the hot tips to help your Bet Slips. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. Go throw a good ball tonight, and we will play you out.
Give us 50 points tonight, NFL, please.
Please, 51. 51.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
51 points tonight.